Call you saying something about the snow levels or the freezing levels dropping. Was it over the weekend? Is it next week? What are we looking at?
It's next week, but speaking of winter, our winter may end up being warmer than normal here in the Northwest.
Good news for people who don't like snow. Not so good news for skiers, though.
Exactly. And NOAA just came out with their seasonal outlook for the winter months, December, January, and February combined. And you can see we are in the bullseye for what is expected to be warmer than average temperatures across the country, right here in the Northwest. Near normal across the South, but much of the northern tier expected to have above normal temperatures. This is a classic El Nino pattern, and we are heading into, and we already have a strong El Nino developing across the Pacific, and that has a big impact on our winter weather. So that's the temperature outlook. What about precipitation? For the Northwest, we're close to being below normal. That's centered over Montana. And where you see it's white, basically equal chances of above or below normal. Expect above average precipitation across most of California there too. And again, this is classic El Nino stuff. This is what we expect. They're all a little bit different. As we saw with last year's La Nina, was not a classic La Nina in California. They expect to get dry weather. They got hammered with snow, as you know. So we'll see how it all shakes out. I don't disagree with any of this. I think we'll see a gradient across Oregon, above average precip and snow in the south, and then trending towards below average up in Washington. But we'll see how it all shakes out. What is certain is the fog at Newport right now. Check this out. Wow, they're socked in at the coast. Visibility is down to about a half a mile there, 54 degrees, and of course the wind is calm. No fog in the Portland area yet, but McMinnville has it. Visibility a quarter of a mile there in Yamhill County, half a mile in Newport, as I mentioned, and a quarter mile at Tillamook, and we will expect the fog to fill in the valleys as well. But it sure burned off today, yielding this beautiful sunset yet again with that clear sky, which again is why we get the fog forming. With the clear sky, it allows the heat to escape, and you get the cooling and the condensation, and fog forms. But what a day, though. Made it up to 73 for the second day in a row here. 80s widespread across central, eastern, and southern Oregon. Just a great, great day. And offshore, yes, there are clouds, and we'll begin to get some of those as we go into tomorrow afternoon, but the fog will burn off, reveal the sunshine again. Then we'll begin to get some scattered high clouds. Not too concerned about this system. It's falling apart and stretching out, but it is going to begin to break down this area of high pressure that's over us. Getting closer to the weekend, and Hurricane Norma getting closer to Baja. This is a big, powerful storm. Right now it is a Category 3 with sustained winds of 120, gusts to 150. Wow. And the track hasn't really changed much. Still on a beeline for Cabo San Lucas. This is tomorrow night, just offshore as a Category 2. Going onshore now as a Category 2, and that's different from yesterday when it was expected to be weaker. We'll see how strong it is and where exactly it makes landfall, but it's going to really move slowly from Saturday morning into Saturday night. It's just raking that southern tip of the Baja Peninsula and then eventually into mainland Mexico with a bunch of rain. For us, you can see the fog in the morning tomorrow, burns off, and then some scattered high clouds around, but really not that much. It's going to be another really nice day, maybe a couple degrees cooler than today. We get some showers on Sunday. That's not the system that makes snow for us in the Cascades. This one comes out of the north. I think the snow level drops to at least 4,000 feet and more likely down to 3,000 feet. And then there's another one that comes in Thursday or Friday of next week too, potentially. So we'll see how that shakes out. Maybe you get some high pressure building back in after that. Hey, if we go to Eugene this weekend, let's go back to that. Ducks and Cougars going at it. Autzen Stadium should be a good day. Cloudy, but not raining, and going from about 59 at kickoff to 67 by the end of the fourth quarter. Portland right now, it is 56, and our humidity is at 90% too. So fog will be forming within a few hours and overnight tonight. So we'll have that in the morning, then sunshine, and tomorrow's high is 70. So very close to today, and Saturday's still 68 even with the clouds. Gets a little cooler on Sunday with the showers, in fact a lot cooler. And Monday we rebound a bit, but then Tuesday, Wednesday it cools off quite a bit more as that colder system drops in from the north.
Yeah, we can live with that. Next couple days look great.
It really does.
Thank you, Matt.